Hey guys, my name is Pranav and today we're going to write a script for a generator that yields a Fibonacci series indefinitely and prints the first 10 using loop. Okay, so basically what we are trying to do is we are trying to generate we are trying to create a generator. It is a function. I'll just walk you through what we are trying to do. So before we begin, I'd like to tell you that what is generator. A generator is like a special function in a Python that remembers where it left off. For example, it knows when it stopped and when it's starting. Okay, so it gives you the it gives you all the request results at once. So it's like it doesn't give you all the result at once. Like in general, when a function is run and we are trying to return something from it, then what it does is it returns all the result at once. Let it be a list we are looping it on or whatever. So in this generator, which is a special function, it doesn't do like that. It gives you one value at a time. So it is good for memory. So if you have a lot of data to process on and you want to save some memory, properly optimize it, then you would want to use generator. Okay, what is yield? Yield is nothing but a keyword in this generator that tells you, that gives you one value to the object, and then the object is used to process the further steps. For example, you want to make use of you want to make use that object to print the value or do whatever you want. So this is what the generator and the yield is. And what is Fibonacci series? This is the main thing that we are trying to achieve. Fibonacci series is basically a sum of like each number is a sum of two previous numbers. Okay, so for example, 0 1 1 is basically 0 plus 1 is 1, and then 2 1 plus 1 is 2, and 3 1 plus 2 is 3, and so on and so forth, like that. Okay, but we only want to do it for, like, as you can see in the script, we only want to print the first 10. Okay, so to do that, let's write a script for it. I'm gonna go on my vagrant box and I'll write my script.py. I'll be giving the interpreter path usr bin python 3.9, which I'm using. And first of all, I'll create that generator. So def, creating generator is nothing different. It's just that you use def and the generator name. So series. So I'll be using this name for this generator, and I'll be initializing the value with 0, num2 with 1. So we have initialized two variables, num with 0 and num2 with 1. Okay, now since our script says indefinitely, means it wants to do this infinitely. So for that we will be using a while loop with always true condition. Okay, and then we will be using yield. Remember I told you about yield, it is a keyword in this generator. So yield num is basically holding a value, and then it is ready to pass to the object which we will create after this, after the creation of this. Do you have the meeting now? बोलो, मैं pause करता हूँ. Okay, so while yeah, so yield is it holds a one value, and it is going to pass that value on the object that we are going to create after this function. Okay, so num, okay, yield num. Why num only? Because it is 0, so we will obviously need to print 0, and then 1 and 2, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, and so on and so forth. I'll take another variable to put a logic. So num plus num2, what it will become? It will become the third value, and we want to put the first value and replace it with the num2, and then num2 to be replaced it with the third value that we have just calculated. This is a logic that would make so this is the logic that would work like a Fibonacci series. Now since we are done with our function, we are going to create an object. So gen obj, which is like generator object, fab. I'll just be copying it like that here, right? So now we have created an object out of this generator. What we have to do now is that we need to loop it up. As you can see, the request, the script says that print the first 10 using loop. So we don't want to do it, we don't want to show infinitely, we just want to show 10, first 10 outputs of it. Okay, so for I in range, we'll be using range because we want to do it using this for loop. Okay, if we were using for a while, we would have to use count like that. Okay, and then in this range to 10, 1 to 10, print what we want to print. Print next is again a function in this when we are using this generator. Next is a function that you will that would take the next value like that out of this generator object that we already have created over here. And once that is done, I'll just try to run it. And as you can see, first I will need to put the executable permission plus sudo mod plus x my script, and my script. Okay, as you can see, 1 2 1 1 2 3 5 8 12 10. So as you can see, it is only has printed it for 10. So we'll just calculate it. 1 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 1 plus 1 is 2, 3 1 plus 2 is 3, 5 2 plus 3 is 5, 8 3 plus 5 is 8, 13 8 plus 5 is 13. So like that until 10 numbers. As you can see, that's the requirement of the script. Why it is important, you know, the whole output that you can see, it isn't given at once. It is invoked individually, and all the values are stacked like that. Okay, in general, if we were not using generator, we would have gotten all the value at once. Back in the system, it works like that. It would have been all the values at once, but this output that you can see, even you are seeing it all at once, but it has been processed one at a time. It didn't it was not processed as all at once. Okay, so that's the benefit of using generator. All right, that's the main walkthrough. But before we wrap up, let me show you something useful. This is my service page. If you would rather have me do heavy lifting, I help with SSL migration, restore, servers, website troubleshooting, WordPress core file replacement, and even one-to-one consultancy. Basically, if it's tech headache for you, I can take care of it at a very cheaper costs. Now over to web tools. If you are more of a DIY person, check out the tools section of my website. There are a couple of tools that you can use on a daily basis. Tools like What's My IP, SSL checker, case converter, all these things you can just search over here. Ping, for example, if I want to search a ping test, then you can just search like this over here. And finally, when you're ready to connect, here's the contact form for business inquiries, collabs, and for project assistance. Just fill out the form and I'll try to reach you as soon as possible. If you would like to support my work, the buy me a coffee QR code is right here. You can scan it and support me. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.